What's up, and buenos dias, mi gente. We are back for another cool first time tasting of the Venus mango. And what better place to be able to eat a Venus mango than with your Venus mango tree? And this one's mine right here. She is gorgeous. Put on a bunch of new growth just recently. But we got some fruit, and let's talk about her. Let's see how she will fare compared to the rest so far this year. Let's see what we got. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Dwayne. We're Growing Together Nursery. And today we do have a special treat here with the Venus mango. And this one is a brand new cultivar for me. Although I went ahead and bought the tree going on 2.5 years ago and planted that one in as a 7-gallon. Never tasted it before. A lot of people will tell you, hey, only plant it once you know what it tastes like. Good advice, but I was collecting so many at the time. I was like, if I don't have that cultivar, let's grab it, let's plant it, keep it in a pot, what have you. Actually, I'll leave that sticker on there so we know what it is. So I didn't do any research on it. I just went ahead and found that it was pretty good. I did see a video on Truly Tropicals. When she made a video on it saying that it was beautiful, it was a large mango that had different shadings like the planted Venus, and she showed some really cool colorings, and I'm like, oh wow. So I do have another one that has a little bit more of some purplish and blue hues to it, so it makes it very unique. But this one here is nice and orange and yellow. What do we know about the tree? Well, it is a seedling of the zinc mango, Zill's Indo-Chinese, and more than likely it was pollinated by Kent or Beverly is one of the pollinating parents. Check out Tropical Acres website. They'll tell you all about it. It is a moderately to vigorous grower and upright canopy. So should be fine in here. I will go ahead and try to tip it back to keep it inside this greenhouse. I know it doesn't look like a whole lot, but in the wintertime, I'll put plastic around this to go ahead and keep these guys nice and warm. It is a mid-season mango, it ripening around July and August. And disease resistance, yes and no. So for anthracnose, they say that it is resistant to anthracnose, but it is susceptible to bacterial black spot. So I will be monitoring the tree. Again, I don't spray the trees. If it doesn't work, I will work it into something else. I can graft in other varieties to it. But we're in here in Orange City. Let's see the difference of all of Florida. Just down the further south you go, it will be more, it's hotter. Up here, we have different growing conditions, so it's fun to be able to plug in these cultivars in different locations to find out where it is the happiest. For the most part, further inland you come into the state, the more humid it is. So trees that are more resistant to, like, say, powdery mildew will lose a lot of their fruit. You can battle that, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Back to the drawing board. There's certain cultivars that do better than others, but we are going to test out the Venus. I mean, this is a beautiful size fruit. They're anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds. This one here, I weighed it. It was 1 pound 9 ounces. So almost a $10 fruit. So, but this is something that only happens once a year. Again, you get your hands on one of these, get it. Okay. The prices will only go up. These type of dessert style mangoes isn't something that you'll find in a store. If you do live down south, they are more readily available. And as the times go, more popularity is, the popularity is growing on these dessert style mangoes. More people are bringing them further north. But you can get them shipped to your house. They're not cheap, again, but well worth it, y'all. Let's see. Well, it's a monoembryotic seed as well. So planting this seed will give you a whole new hybrid. Good, but you can't plant it and get the same exact variety. And I want to clarify, yes, here on the property, I am planting, I said yesterday that I was planting polyembryotic seeds. I do have monoembryotic seeds here as well that I'm planting out just to come up with new hybrids as well. So yes, I am planting both, but mainly I'm planting more of the polys just so I can grow the mango true to seed, but we're coming up with new varieties as well. So tune in and see what that's going to turn into be. Ooh, wow! So smells amazing. I mean, it is right in that same class as, say, Kathy. So those flavors are one that I really do dig as well. I mean, I know I said coconut is my favorite, but I would say that this genre, the Indo-Chinese, is something that is just spectacular, and that's perfectly ripe. I mean, very, very smooth. Let's check it out and see what the Raven is all about. This thing, you won't find too many videos out there on it. They claim that it's an excellent, wow, no fiber in here. Excellent variety, and we shall find out. Good juice. Wow. And you can tell that there's no fiber just because as you cut it, the edges are very sharp in there, but it seems to be more of a firm style mango here. Let's give it a shot. I love it. Very smooth. Excellent flesh. Exactly like I would compare it to the Kathy, but it's a lot larger, y'all. And honestly, I don't see why not. I would have 2 trees if they produce here, and we can go ahead and control that bacterial black spot. Then so be it. Closer to the skin. Sorry, y'all. We got them cicadas out here now. That time of year. Skin doesn't have. It's a little bit bitter towards the skin. Doesn't have those amazing tones that usually, as you get closer down there, it will change on you. I'd say the winner here is just the flesh itself. You can actually bite this mango. It's not one of these that will, you know, I wouldn't call it a slurping mango, if you will. You know, it's not your Slurpee style mango where you're going to sit there and want to put a straw in there. I'd say it's kind of like a Pickering style, pretty firm. I'm comparing it to that one just because I had it yesterday. And I've heard Dwarf Hawaiian is kind of like this as well. I don't mind the firm style. I think that this not that I want to put this in a mango salsa, but if I were to, it would be fine because you could cube these and it'll keep its shape. So it's not going to mush up and, be lost in the sauce, if you will. But should you grow it? Is this a variety that, would be something in your collection? Based off the taste, based on the fruit size, I don't see why not. Again, depending on your location, wherever you're located. But there's only one way to find out, folks, if this is actually ideal for your place. Find out, Yes, you can take advice. Certain things do work better, but there's microclimates. Everyone's yard is somewhat different. And the airflow is different. Whether the wind's coming in a certain way, you got canopies, many different variables, folks. But all in all, 1 to 10. Let me have one more piece here before I go ahead and dial it in. And Sweet Tart is said to be the sibling of this one. I haven't had that one yet, but allegedly a fantastic one as well. I will be making a video on that one shortly, but not super sweet. I've had some sweeter ones that are like, whoa, intense. This is a sweet mango. Certain people don't like the super ripeness or like super sugary fruits, which those people and I are friends, but it's, to me, I love the sugars in them. I like pulling them out. Others, for instance, I got family members that will not like this style. They prefer them younger. They like them more on the tart side. I don't know. We would never agree, folks. And there's different times where everyone likes a mango, whether it's on the money or undercooked or overripe. Different variables because the flavors do change depending on ripeness as well. But I do like taking a mango, having it early, having it middle, and late to find out how to go ahead and best serve it and when to, because you don't want to go ahead and pick these at the wrong time. But yes, anyways, going back to 1 through 10, I'd say definitely a 9. On flavor alone, smooth, very, very nice. I would highly recommend it. 9. The tree, the only issues I had, it held a couple of fruits. It was the first time that it flowered and fruited this year. It did hold a couple, but they all fell off. Figuring just because it's the first time, hopefully by next year we will go ahead and get some. Did have a little bit of powdery mildew come over and get on the leaves. So that could be part of it. I don't know if that was just this year. We'll see. We'll tune in. And until then, if you can find a tree, get yourself one. Based on the fruit alone, I will definitely grow it. I will recommend it. Sorry, folks, it is hot. Humidity is at 1,000% today. So the shower should be coming in. But that's all right. It's the best time of the year, folks. Mango season. I will be putting these away, getting the day started, folks. We are open today till 5. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow, again, we will be closed on Sunday. Come check us out at the center in Deltona. Maybe over there at a market. First time going over there. It's their 5th time being there. But we'll have all kinds of cool stuff. Come out and say what's up. And if you're in the area today, come on by, take a tour, and we'll be happy to see y'all. Until then, thank you, and have a good week, y'all. Let's keep growing together and get your hands on these awesome mangoes, folks. Later.